Hello and welcome to the Kobold Cafe, where we are playing GURPS 4th edition. This is Upsilon Transcending, and I'm Luke, the GM. With us today we've got Lee.
Hi, I'm Lee. I play Audrey, and she's an American student that's trying to make lots of shiny gadgets.
Doing a pretty good job as well. Not that we've really shown anyone that yet. We've got James.
Hey, I am James. I play Sigrid de Berserker,
Berserker.
and
Berserker.
she's a Viking who's in the modern day and trying to cope with that.
Going on,
Doing pretty good.
going on 11 months in the modern day, and you've got an army pretty much, so not doing bad.
No, like she's come in. She's like started building her fame and popularity, and
She's
she
got an
doesn't even need.
apartment.
Yeah, she's got an apartment, and
That girl's
like
girl
she's on her
adapted.
rise to power. Oh, plus this whole goddamn time it has been nothing but like carnage and mayhem, and she's loving this new place.
I'm glad. I'm glad she's happy. We've got
She misses her family.
your family can suck it. We've got Everoth.
Hello, I am Eberhard, and I am playing Lucius, just another meta on this city of Nirvana that is trying to keep it safe.
Good luck. Good luck. And we've got Tara.
Hey, I'm Tara. I play Lily, who has been kind of not very much seen over the last week or so.
You already
Dun dun dun.
disappeared.
Well, there's a lot of stuff to do, to prep.
Okay. That's all right. Well,
Around.
yeah, that is true. I thought I'd start us off bright and early on Thursday. Well, we should recap, shouldn't we? That's what we normally do. So, you've met enemies of some little girls who are quite mean. They've been awfully rude to Nirvana as a whole, but they especially seem to hate Lily. Lucius has come on some evidence that it might be related to the car crash that killed her adoptive parents as parents. You agreed terms for a fight, which you don't agree. You don't intend to keep.
And we assume they're not gonna keeping either. It's just a stopgap to buy us time.
Yeah, and that'll be in about 3 weeks, probably 2 weeks and a day now. And as agreeing that, they said that they were going to turn loose some of the toys. Directed you to a dance music concert that were happening in a park. And the vampires appeared. Not loads of them, but still more than you want at a party.
And we beat the shit out of them.
You beat the shit out of them, yeah.
Through that.
Holy water worked well. Silver continued to do its job. And yeah, that about rounds us up. So, to catch up, last session was Saturday or some such, Sunday. It's been a few days, so
We can always look up to see what day of the week that was. But yeah.
you directed Surf to the vampire clubs.
And they seem to be cleared out.
Yeah, they have indeed been cleared out. They're still running investigations. They did find evidence of perhaps a lot of people sleeping in close quarters. But again, more investigation needed. Sigrid, you've been teaching your class, and that's been going about how you'd expect. And other than that,
Nice.
fairly quiet. No word from the kitties since Friday. No vampire attacks or major violent crimes that you can make out.
Cool.
And unless there's anything specific anyone wanted to show that they'd done between the weekend and Thursday.
I mean, Audrey was given an assignment, but I don't know if she's done that yet.
It takes a while, that.
Yeah, it's in process.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I figured.
It don't quite take 9 months, but
No,
more than 9 days.
but yeah, the process has been started.
Naughty. And strange. Surely an abomination. Have you ever seen Full Metal Alchemist?
Yeah, we don't run on equivalent exchange in this universe.
Thank God.
We approved that.
So yeah, it's bright and early on Thursday, August the 5th. Dawn, 6 a.m. Sun's just coming over the horizon.
Sounds like a good time to hit the beach.
Probably does, yeah. You're all woken up in the Dunning, not the Dunning, in the Audrey Sigrid pad.
No one lives there in the of the group in the Dunning pad anymore.
No, they really don't. I should just archive that page instead of putting it to the back like I did.
I know.
I feel
we'll
bad
probably
for your
do.
parents.
It's fine if they really want to. I can make them a kid.
There's obviously like weekly dinners.
Mm-hmm.
We got to see them.
Part of the rules. Part of the rules. But
I kind of imagine that it's a regular occurrence that Audrey and Sigrid see each other as Audrey's getting up and ready for the day, and Sigrid's coming back from the night.
Well, what day is it?
Thursday.
Thursday.
School's not back yet.
Yeah, it's
No,
summer.
you've got a full 4 weeks at least before you'll be back at school.
Okay. And then I teach class in the mornings on what days?
I wondered if you'd just been doing it every day, seeing as you've not got any other engagements at the minute.
I actually yeah, every
Fair.
day.
My
Yeah.
bad. You're up with her.
Yeah, building an army takes work.
Some of your nerds are missing.
What?
Some of your nerds are missing.
Is Lily telling her this, or does she notice this
No.
at class?
That's just a thing that has happened.
Ah, shit. Were they the promising nerds, Luke?
Not particularly. No, they were more into sci-fi. These nerds that have gone missing. The fantasy lads are still knocking about.
Okay. Those are the nerds I care about most.
Yeah.
The kids who have already come to class and like make Sigrid inspect their axes.
Mm-hmm.
She prefers the Lord of the Rings nerds to the Star Trek nerds.
Well, yeah, but that's because the Lord of the Rings nerds all were like, "Ooh, now we know how to blacksmith." And then they're blacksmith.
Yeah,
like-
pretty much. They have been spending just all the free time since meeting Sigrid hitting metal with a hammer.
Like these are the kids that showed up to class and you're like, "When did you get all buff?"
The scariest variety of nerds.
Yeah.
Physically able.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to get slapped by one of them when you beat him in Uno. That's
Uno
too
you
niche a
play.
meme.
Wait, is that a thing with Uno?
It's just something I watched once, a nerd getting really upset when another nerd beat him in Uno, and he got so upset that he had to slap the winning nerd.
Okay.
Memories. Nostalgia. If you could.
So yeah, early morning.
Early morning. I will say that it's been getting kind of hectic at the roller rink recently. It's been busy just all day, every day.
I mean, we've hired staff on to deal with that shit.
Oh yeah, for the past week. But Sigrid's class does seem to be drawing the most attention. People know that they can see Sigrid if they come to this roller rink early in the morning.
Getting popular.
And
I mean,
and yeah, pretty much you're thinking that you might have to start turning people away just because you're going to run out of space to teach them in.
So
that's
we
when
could
that's when you get one of the nerds to teach the beginning class, and you only teach the more advanced ones.
oh my god, do I have those
Good idea.
nerds? Yes.
Yeah,
we do just that.
You've got some that are obviously not as good as fighting as you, but are maybe
We-
better at teaching than you.
Okay, yeah, the beginner class will do that.
Cool.
I can just see that at one of the rare Lily appearances in the last week is just like eating at dinner at Audrey's place or something. It's like, why don't you just use one of the nerds to do the beginners classes?
This is Monday night
It's-
dinner at the Dunnings.
Yeah, oh, Sunday, yeah.
Sunday
Nice.
dinner at the Dunnings. Like
Hmm.
they're obviously asking Sigurd what's going on, and like I imagine Mila is absolutely horrified at this concept of what Sigurd is doing, while also being like kind of impressed.
Yeah.
I think she would just be just be proud of you for only being here for like a little bit and already having a very successful business. Like, that's the kind of mom she is.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's right. Capitalist scumbag is what kind of mum she is.
Oh no, just proud that her daughter or her adopted daughter has made something. Like,
Uh-huh. Attracted
She
a
might-
following, made an impression on people.
Even if that made something, is Caven is like beginning to teach people to like, you know,
Fight.
murder and pillage.
her her wife's major pastime is a variant. It's like a Korean judo kind of thing. I don't remember the name of it.
Yeah, that is
Oh, yeah.
true.
Like, and it's brutal. It's if you took like kung fu and judo and like shoved it together because it's both offensive and defensive. It's gnarly. Like, I'll have to look up what it's called.
Could just transmogrify your old character for a second, but then stolen art would be on screen, and that's never a good thing.
It's a tangent, anyways.
It is a
Yeah, anyway.
tangent.
Yes.
So Audrey going off surfing.
Sigurd goes and teaches school.
Cool.
Ever's baby proofing the house.
Laura is still working a lot at the roller rink.
Violet is by the roller rink a lot as well.
Cool.
Lucius will try to be by the roller ring whenever he can, but most of the work is trying to still research and uncover as much information as he can over the whole breakthrough that he got last time.
Mm-hmm. You give me a roll. Give me a research roll.
Research on the way. Any modifiers?
Just straight up, please.
On the way.
God damn, Luke.
Ah,
That would be a success by 4.
Success by 4. You think you might have hit the limit of what's written down, worryingly. but there are a couple of people that you reckon it might be worth talking to.
Would those be people that I need an appointment, or I can just stop by?
It's the kind of people that you'd look up and stop by, or maybe ring witnesses from the time who are still knocking around on the island.
Oh, I'll do the detective thing and make a list of all of them, all of the locations, and then track the logistic as to. I'm gonna start with this guy, then I'll be with this two at by 2. I'll be having lunch, and then I'll be with this guy at 3. Yada yada yada.
Coy. There's only 3 guys.
Oh, okay. So yeah, he plans up the whole logistics for going and meet those 3 guys.
Cool. And have we...
Jared's
Hi,
been
Jared.
for the
Hey,
last
Jared.
6 days.
Hello.
Ahoy. Welcome. You've not missed
And joining us today, we have Jared.
Playing Matthias Oberlin.
the lad from the past and the future.
Oh, sorry,
So-
that's the laundry.
That's okay. I was just waiting for it to finish. It kind of started at a good time.
Before what's about to happen, because I assume, Violet, you will receive a text with a link in the morning.
Ooh.
Violet will.
Okay.
And
From Lily?
from Lily, yeah.
All right, then she'll open it. She doesn't open random links, but from friends.
But it's on the link. On
Never
the
gonna
text
give
that's
you
linked,
up.
It says publicize this page, and all it is a countdown clock.
Reply with why?
It's important.
Rick roll in T minus.
Where?
Everywhere.
Okay.
Can you call me?
Sure.
Or can I call you?
Yeah, okay.
Hey. She talks in your head.
Hey.
What's
It's
going on?
noisy in the background.
She
What?
just talks into your head.
Oh, okay.
She
in the
doesn't
head.
actually call you.
Oh.
What's going on? Like, you want me to put out like a classified ad or something, or?
No, it's the countdown link. It's important. Are you tapping into her vision or just auditory?
I mean, just auditory at this point.
Okay. You just publicize it everywhere you can. It's important. Like the news and the web at large.
How long's the countdown for?
Yeah, it's a good
24
question.
hours.
24 hours. Awesome.
Can someone provide a bit of context?
There is no context for this.
There's a little bit more context. It is early morning on Thursday, the what?
The 5th? It's the week after that attack. It's been all quiet. No sign of any more vampires. No sign of any little girls causing shit. And Audrey and Sigrid are up early. Anyway. And it seems Lily is as well, because she's asked Violet to ring her.
Or she sent a link to a countdown timer.
And said, publicize this countdown timer.
As much as you can.
As much as you can.
I mean, like, is it some kind of like crazy prank?
No, it's. I want it to be a surprise. But it's gonna be awesome.
Like when you say as much as you can, like I can get pretty extreme when it comes to things. I'm not gonna do it if it's like for like a cool birthday party.
It's not for a cool birthday party. It's gonna be awesome. Just do it for me. Trust me.
There's a conviction in Lily's voice that you only hear sometimes.
All right, just be sure to talk to the lawyer first.
No need for this one. But anyway, no,
There
put that over there.
totally is.
I gotta
But
go.
it sounds like you're busy. I'll let you go.
Click through the head.
Lol. Well, Lucius, I'm going to say you are here. Laura will come in for opening up with Sigrid anyway. She'd said how busy it's been last few days.
All right.
And Matthias, I've not really got a good reason for you to be at the roller rink at like 7 a.m. But it'd be really fun if you were there.
I mean, he knows that people do stuff like there regularly.
Sigrid has been teaching increasingly huge groups of people to fight like Vikings. Right now, she's got a class of God knows how many. I lost count. Something like 60. Beginners are running laps.
Maybe they're doing some maintenance in his building, so he needed somewhere else to go.
Oh, yeah.
Peace and quiet.
This is not much quieter as it turns out, because there's like...
I mean, he's got serendipity. You don't have
There's
to
the-
have
There's the
characters use that.
gay IKEA couch room.
the gay IKEA couch room.
Yeah, you saw all those stupid couches.
Yeah, I did. It's a shame that Roll20's not got the bisexual one. Because that's the worst.
That is a shame. Hey, guy. Sorry about that. That was Lily. She's in the middle of something crazy.
Nobody believes you.
What?
Is that something that the bisexual couch says on it?
Yes.
It's like a horror movie. It's covered in handprints and it's got slogans on it that says shit like "Nobody believes you." Stupid IKEA.
Was Matthias avoiding us, or just sort of, or
I
leading
threw him
the
in there.
group to the? Okay.
The place is busier than this in other areas, but the majority of the people in here are crowded around watching Sigrid's lesson.
Mm-hmm.
You got parents of nerds here watching the 22-year-old children fight like Vikings.
Would we all be sitting together then? Ideally.
Not necessarily.
Fair.
Violet just like don't want to be seen with these plebs.
No, she actively does want to see these things. She wants to talk to them.
And yeah, Laura's like boss now. She can do what she wants. And see, as it's only 7 in the morning, she's just sipping on a cup of coffee while all the Yakuza refugees are slaving away at the desks.
I don't suppose either of you knows what Lee's up to.
No.
Lucius shakes his head.
Like, I know she's going somewhere with Malia because, like, we're closing the burger shop for the week.
Oh, okay.
Or at least the burgers won't have cheese for a week.
Fair.
I mean, she said we're good for today, probably. But, like, make sure we use it all today because it's going to disappear in the next couple of days. I don't know what they're planning, but it might involve a lot of cheese in a couple of days.
Good to know. Huh. Well, I need to put a countdown up online. I guess.
Cool.
Does anybody have access to our account?
You would have had access.
Cool.
Violet's already been strong-armed into being everyone's social media manager.
Fair.
While you're
fair.
doing Sigrid's...
Mm-hmm.
pink people seem to be people with a large camera, microphones, leads, and news journalisty, journo-looking fool. Walking backwards, talking to the camera, and then stopping and saying, like, having a bit of a chat with him. Gives a teaching role, Sigrid.
How do you keep doing this?
Yes, that was a good one. That was a good one to look good for too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they kind of just like film for a little bit. They watching, and then they'll come over and say, "Sorry, you're Violet, right?
I am. Yes. Please sit down.
Oh, thank you. Boys," she turns, like, "get yourselves a Coke or something.
Who are you with?
Those are my crew."
Right. Like, what station are you with?
Oh, right. We're a one-man subsid. Part of, what's popping in the Mopnin.
Cool. So I assume you're here to check out her teaching style?
Yes, and just whatever's causing this ruckus. It's popped up overnight. It's all over the internet. You can come and meet Sigrid and learn how to fight like a Viking.
I mean, it's not really a publicity thing so much as she wants to teach people how. It's kind of her way of giving back, I guess.
We'd love to have a chat with her if she's got the time. How long do these lessons last?
I mean, the kid. Well, they're not really kids, I guess. Well, they usually give out about half hour from now.
Yeah, it's like right about this time that someone's nose gets broken. Like the people practicing the shield wall get in and bash up, and there's a slip. One group just falls on their arse, and his shield presses into his face, and there's like blood pouring out.
And Sigurd walks over and just
No,
breathes on him.
no, that's not right. And she like pulls out a dagger, and, like pricks her finger, and like pushes his nose.
Like,
Steps back. Now, and she'll like hold the shield up and like demonstrate strong, and then again.
He like,
You're going to edit this before going live, right?
I wish I'd not sent the boys away just then. It
I mean,
would've
you're
been-
welcome to film that stuff, but you don't want to. You should at least put like a sensor or something on it, right?
Yeah, does she need like some kind of license or inspection to be just bleeding everywhere like this?
It's covered by the supers thing.
Cool.
Like it's technically helping an injured citizen.
Got you. They carry on filming for a while. Yeah. As it's starting to wind down, I suppose there's no real easy way to do this other than just to get it over with. Yeah, people are getting real tired, and it's coming to about when you end, Sigrid.
Okay.
Kind of starting to rest up.
Start winding it down.
When there is suddenly a slam. The building shakes a bit. And there's a loud noise It's especially loud for you, Matthias, I think. I should have got this token ready. Come on, come on.
Oh, damn it.
From the
The
web.
rainbow couch summoned something.
It's not a pickup, it's more like a van.
Let's hope this time it's not Rainbow Zilla.
Just reversed at full speed into the lobby.
Did they crashed or?
Scheiße.
No, they did not crash. Well, they crashed, but it was entirely intentional.
Unclear. It might have just been a drunk that reversed instead of forwarded.
And then
Lucius instinctively tries to cover Laura, wherever
Good
the
man.
sound came from.
yeah, she screams like, ah! She does the Mary Jane in the 2002 Spider-Man scream.
Sigrid immediately runs over to her duffel bag, which I assume is like along the wall here.
You've probably got like 5 of them stashed in this building somewhere.
No, she's only got the one duffel bag.
This door at the back gets kicked open and someone just screams like, ah, my god!
I was gonna say, get everybody on the back, and then back comes from behind.
Help! He just screams, help!
Who screams help? This guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sigrid yells, now! Form up, shield wall, protect the
Civilians?
civilians, or underclassmen. Whatever the word with that is. Like, she's screaming at, like, all the better guys, and then she'll, like,
The noobs?
yeah. Oh, yeah, that's exactly what she says. She points at, the actual better guys, and, like, protect noobs, shield wall!
Amazing. Cool.
And then point at, I'm sure she's got, like, a star pupil at this point.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Point at him and, like, you in charge, shield wall.
Like, cool, thanks, Sigrid. Shit. Go, boys, it's on!
Hold ranks!
Form up! Form up!
And then, yeah, start looking for whatever is
Yeah,
fucking going on.
and we could probably just get turd order straight up.
Uh,
Oh,
It sounds like 10-15 seconds of stuff just happened,
it does
yeah.
kind of sound like that, yeah.
yeah.
and Matthias is right there.
Yeah, true.
So I guess he'll hear the very loud noise and this is a door, right?
Yeah, to the outside.
And it sounded like something came from outside inside.
It did.
Well, probably safer outside. What does he see when he goes around and sees that?
Truck backed into awning and through the door. Tinted, blacked out windows. You can see through the wreckage and dust settling. It looks like people are jumping out the back to the inside.
Let's go grab the door and then call that caught up. Like, open the door.
The truck door.
Yeah.
Cool. And Lucius, were you doing something? quickly.
I was telling Laura to get down, get to cover, and I was checking the back door.
Righty out. Oh, I've done it again. Not set a token up properly. P. There we go.
I can't believe you've done this.
I'm sorry.
It's a gross betrayal, but we'll forgive you.
Oh, so that video was temporarily taken down.
Oh, really? Lucius.
Violent content.
Violent content.
I bet the people rolled their speeds.
Speed. Roll speed.
Hey, Luke, did you see that whisper?
No, but I will do soon.
I have a PM that was sent your way as well.
Yeah, I'm looking at the wrong whisper. The latter to Lee.
The laterally.
The latter to Lee. And looking for the whisper now. Yes is the answer to that.
Okay. So, yeah, somewhere in there when Sigurd, like, pulls her shotgun out, she also... Is that not picking up on my mic?
No,
she,
we didn't
She
hear.
whistles.
Nope, you're good.
No,
Yeah, we hear you.
she whistles.
Oh, I didn't hear a whistle. That's weird.
Oh no, I didn't hear a whistle either.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's totally blocking it. Not picking that up, which is probably a good thing. But yes, she...
Yes to your whisper as well, Matthias. Why not? I'm excited to see what you do with it. Lucius, roll your damn speed.
Oh, sorry.
And I suppose I also need to roll 1,000,000 speeds, so... But I think I'll settle for 3 rather than 1,000,000.
Oh, Luke, did you want my Python program for creating character? Oh, it's probably out of date now.
Okay.
Never mind. The one for creating
Random.
a bunch of
Yeah, randomized
yeah.
stat NPCs. It may be useful as a transition to experimentation with hordes.
Always good to experiment with hordes. Yeah, I'll send you it then.
So, Sigrid. You got your duffel bag, you got a shotgun, and you have whistled.
And I have whistled.
Oh. Sad day.
I guess, also... Grab... No, just a shotgun. There was a loud crash over here, and there was a guy screaming for help over here, right?
Yeah, through the open doors you see people stood back there.
Okay.
Running in. Through, this is some kind of, I think it's like fire escape passageway. Those are kept clear and lead kind of to the nearest thoroughfares.
Okay, well, Audrey is on that door, so Sigrid is gonna go ahead and turn this way and move there.
Alright. Powered vampire is floating in, gliding. He does not run. This is a she. This powered vampire. And she's dressed like that sexy 8-foot-tall vampire from the new Resident Evil game. She's got a floppy white sun hat. Slightly see-through. Long summer dress. marbleoid skin. And she will float on in behind that guy who's screaming for help and critically hit him. And on the same... Oh, Jesus Christ, that poor bastard is turned into a husk before your eyes.
Damn.
People scream. Overpowered vampire. Did you already
Maybe
open
they
that?
don't scream because it's only 1 second. Someone turns to a husk in 1 second in front of you.
That's a fair point.
What was the question?
Did you already open that door, Matthias?
Yeah.
Cool. So I think this powered vampire might turn and look and grin at you at the door opening sound. Violet.
What are these doors made out of?
Steel and glass. Mostly glass. You can see clear through at what's going on in there. And cameramen will have definitely turned around and been filming the wreckage behind you.
I'm imagining the sort of weird, like, not reinforced glass, but like made so that it's cheap to replace glass that you see in like roller rinks and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Break like a fancy glass bottle designed to prevent stabbing people.
Cool. She'll step forward and open the door so she can get through.
Koi. Thank you for opening the door. You know what? You may as well make a move and attack. No pain, no... Holy shit. Potentially it's you.
Who is he? We're kind of playing the pronoun game right now.
Yeah, we really are. Sorry. So the first vampire that got out of the van has run straight forwards at Violet and swung to attack at her, rolling a 5, which is obscene, potentially hitting. You may attempt to dodge, Violet.
What is he attacking with?
Claws.
Block with the door! Block with the door!
Your hand is on the door. Could do that. That'd be pretty cool.
I'm also just considering doing a judo parry.
Grab his arm.
Judo parries are awesome because you get to huck them.
Yep. We're gonna go with that.
Judo parry.
Huzzah!
Sick parry. Other lesser vampires will...
Sick Perry is just Matthew Perry in the mid-90s.
He was so ill. Making some good rolls.
Does another one do it?
Not to you, but to a civilian. Nope. Because they were prepared. Alright, Matthias.
So there's a guy here?
No, they've climbed back behind those seats and they were in the back of the truck by the time you opened the door.
Like, is it an open... Oh, no. Oh, wait, you said it's a van, not a truck.
Van, not a pickup truck, correct. And there's no backboard behind the seats in the front.
Okay, then let's step on in. And is there, like, a weapon-y thing I could grab?
Yeah, for sure. It just crashed
Axe
through here.
mace, two-handed axe mace, kusari, knife or staff.
Axe mace, big piece of bent metal right there.
Yeah, let's grab that. Ready then. Take a couple, little bit of movement. There we go.
Alright, roll me a DX check just to get in there.
Can I give you acrobatics?
Yes, you may. Awesome. Koi. Normal humans.
Just a single fluid movement.
Dive in there, spinning around, readying the axe mace. Shield wall is in the process of forming up, doing a slightly quicker job than I am here. Blah, blah, blah. Other guys run, try and escape. Vampires. We no like vampires. Scary. This mostly involves standing up. Lucius, what are you doing?
I don't think I can shoot from over here, and those vampires are scary. So I'm just gonna take a moment to go here. After I told Laura to take cover and leave.
Radio. Laura's just like, I think she's gonna stand up and like start running this way to get to the back of the roller rink area. Sigrid.
I think there might have been some skipping.
Who have I skipped?
Lucius.
Violet.
We've not got back round to your first turn yet. It's only that was the first round.
Oh shit. That's just, wow, they're fast. My bad. I'm not used to Sigurd not being first.
Sigrid is first.
Sigurd is first.
I'm sorry. I'm totally spacing.
You're
No
totally
worries.
fine.
Yep.
Lol.
Sigurd's gonna go ahead and move here and scream at all these people behind the wall.
Koi. Powered vampire drops husked person and smiles at you, Sigrid. I'll just delete husked person. No, I won't. I'll throw them back here so I can count dead bodies afterwards.
Nice.
Violet. Oh no, other one. Looks at you, Matthias. And you know what? Does some backflips out of the van. Now it's Violet.
All right, cool. She's going to step into the open the door. And she's going to attempt to, because this guy already got hit by the judo grapple, she's just going to attempt to handcuff him.
Huh.
We're going to do 2 attacks. The first one will be to attempt to handcuff him, and then if that works, we're going to attempt to handcuff the door closed behind us.
Sorry. Indeed.
You okay there, buddy?
I'm
okay?
good. I don't know why I tried to dodge the second one. The door does not dodge.
Fair.
But the first one succeeds also.
All right. Cool. Then we'll have one of his wrists on the handcuffs and the other end of the handcuffs sort of... I imagine it's one of those doors that has like the
Yeah, the
latchy handles.
tall bars.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just loop the handcuff between both of them.
Exactly. We're turning him into a temporary door block.
Uh-huh. And lesser vampires. I see your whisper, by the way, Sigrid. So, close quarters in here. That means bad footing. These are going to try and attack. That is a hideous fail for the moving attacker. The one that can about reach you does not manage to get a crit, but does potentially hit you. Which is the one to the right of you, Matthias. In the back of the van here.
Okay, he does what, sorry?
This one's missed you. This one has swung his pointy claws at you.
Okay. Was this a sharp piece of stuff or not?
It does indeed have a sharp end and a blunt end. Sharp side, blunt side.
Okay, so more axe than mace.
Yeah.
Should I just switch the damage from crushing to cutting then?
Yeah.
Okay, I will try to dodge.
Radio.
Too many tabs.
Never takes long to start slagging the tabs off. Good dodge. You like retreat back up onto the dashboard in the cab of that van. On the nose because of the bad footing penalty that I forgot to actually say was a -1 to just about everything. Other lesser vampires. This one's going to climb up on the table and scramble at that guy. And it crit failed it. And I don't particularly care what a 13 is, but I may as well check seeing as I'm right there. 13 on a melee critical miss, unarmed critical miss, is drop your guard, all active defense at -2. Blast, a lame one for just some guy there. Other ones will run in. Ooh, I only need to step. This is easy. And he had his back to me. And why not? Just... This is a moving attack against a civilian, which again succeeds. And 2 movement attacks versus Sigrid, which both fail. And back to Matthias. Oh, no, I didn't move these losers. In the lobby where the van backed in. One...
I'll go to the lobby.
What is these rolls? That's a potential hit against you, Violet.
Sure.
And go on then, I can afford a move and attack.
We'll try that judo parry again.
Oh, 2 potential hits against you. Judo parry successful on first guy.
And we'll use the other hand for the other one, because you can do that with these.
Oh, sick. Oh, sick.
And then she'll be out of hand and start suffering penalties.
It's next parry will have to be with the teeth, surely. Matthias.
Use her hair.
Oh, you could use your hair. That would be a sight.
Let's step forward and go for the neck.
The neck. Not me neck. Protect your neck.
Once I remember which tab has the penalties, -5. -6 because footing. Yeah.
Just a side.
second.
No, sorry. Never mind. Ignore me. Miss with the rod.
The cutting rod now.
The cutting rod. Normal humies. Ones that are not in the process of being eaten will begin the process of fleeing. Some of your shield walls a bit knackered and struggling to form up behind you, but you got a good brunter at you. Like pushes forwards behind you. You hear a step all in time behind you that you hadn't heard, in a few centuries.
And smile.
I don't need to worry too much about these guys. Lucius, what are you up to?
I want to pull out my gun and my cell phone.
Good on your cell phone. Have you got fast draw?
I believe I do.
He was carrying a gun on him?
Apparently.
Sorry, or the radio phone, wherever you would call the one that I have from Morrison.
It's still a phone, yeah. Roll fast draw for the gun if you've got it.
Never mind. I thought I had it. I was thinking sleight of hand or something else. Apologies. Guess I take a whole turn for that.
Yeah, so it's your full turn pulling out. I'll let you pull out the phone and gun though, why not?
Okay. Yeah,
He's
sorry.
got one of those like
Belt phone
buckle
holster,
belt
yeah.
phone holsters. Yeah.
The dad
I
one
love
with
it.
the clear plastic front.
Oh yeah. And,
But-
and it's totally the old Nokia brick.
Yep.
I think I might have had one of those in '99.
Nice. My dad definitely had one in '99, and then
I
I
did not
got
have
it.
a phone in '99.
Were you born in '99, bro?
Yep.
Stupid baby Jared. I wish I were just a baby. I want to be a baby. Sigrid.
Well, I think. Nah, fuck those small fries. Sigurd's just gonna say, "Go for the neck," and then take a step up here.
Give me
And-
DX or jumping or acrobatics to slip over that railing. Yeah. No problem.
I think that'll do.
Is that just like one leg comes up and then suddenly you're on the other side of it? Maybe you inverted on the way over.
Something like that.
I think I've seen an Instagram video of that guy doing that.
I mean, that was pretty big success. Like maybe it's just one of those like
Jump spins over it.
yeah, like some crazy
That's legit could have been
barrel
a backflip.
rolly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And then,
no, I like the triple barrel roll.
This is might as well make it to the neck because it's versa 9.
Don't forget to double check in case you go in under 9 on the penalties before. That looks like a miss.
That would be a miss.
Waha! It weren't all out or anything, right? No.
No.
So let's go for an attack against you. I think I will just thrust my hand out at your vitals, and that is potentially a hit. Just.
With that big success, can I retreat back under the rail?
I'll want another acrobatics check, I'm afraid. But not at any penalty.
Alright, we'll do an acrobatics dodge then.
Cool. +2 to dodge. Awesome.
Whoop!
Overpowered vampire. Takes a step and spins around to see the situation behind him.
He's been surrounded.
He's thinking the same about you two. Violet.
We're gonna fast draw her other pair of cuffs. Because
Which hand are you using?
fair point. We'll release the guy to her left. So
Coy.
she'll maintain the lock on the guy to her right. And yeah, let's see if that works. And then
Hand-
she'll attempt to grapple or handcuff the guy that she's actually got still.
Roidy I think he can resist it,
Oh yeah,
but
it's his grappling skill or dex.
is it a quick contest?
It is.
I think he's just succeeded. But he's probably at some penalties right now because he's already grappled. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Roll
he would
your
be.
trained thrust quickly. Because we've not done that for the restroom.
Mm-hmm.
7, so he'd be
There
at
we go.
-3 active penalties, so he would have failed in that instance. He is handcuffed.
Excellent. And then she'll use the next one to attempt to lock that onto that filing cabinet.
Huh. I think that's a trophy cabinet, maybe?
So
Either
long as
way.
it's large and awkward.
Yeah, there's some... It can be handcuffed too.
Oh, just barely.
Just barely. Alright. So the one that you let go of is going to step back in. And potentially hit you with another swing.
All right, let's try to do another parry. I hate these are different tabs. Whew.
Also, the one you just handcuffed tries to swing at you but fails due to being handcuffed to the filing cabinet. In the back of the truck... Van, whatever. Sorry. These two are reaching awkwardly over to try and grab you, Matthias. Both of them going for grapples to the torso, both potentially succeeding.
Okay, is there like a cumulative dodge penalty? Or no, it'd just be dodge and retreat against one only.
Yeah.
I'll dodge and retreat one. No, I'll dodge one.
Oof.
I'll not dodge one.
What is my trained thrust? Oof. 6 control points against you, 3 active control.
I don't know what to do with that information.
You're pretty much at a -3 to DX while grappled by this vampire.
Okay, does that penalize my attempting to avoid the other one?
No.
Okay, I was planning on parrying him.
Roidio.
Awesome.
Okay, just double checking the math and the parry there. Yeah, that seems right. I parry his hand with a sharp weapon.
Cool. Roll weapon skill if you would like to attempt to injure his hand. If you succeed, roll damage. Oof. At least that's not actually critical. Unless you want it to be.
So I will not deal what would have been a lot of damage to his hand.
Correct. That is a hard miss against Sigrid. This one's going to run straight at the shield wall.
What, does he not also grab me?
No, because you succeeded on the parry.
Right. Forgot
You just
that.
failed to damage him.
You parried with the blunt, not the blade.
There's scuffles happening between humans and lesser vampires.
Go shield wall.
No, you know what? It'll just step straight in. And potentially hit you, Sigrid. This is a grapple attempt.
Do I still get the acrobatics for multiple in the same round?
No.
No.
I think you do.
Because, yeah, pretty sure that carries over.
I was not.
It's basically acrobatic movement.
Okay. Can it be paired with a retreat or not?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Then
It's the classic sort of doing backflips as you back away.
for now, let it carry over.
Okay. And then I also realized... Wait, I can't do that part again. I'm not wearing my clamshell. So I wasn't as encumbered as I normally am.
Nice. Very good. Very good. And the shield wall did manage to block that one's advance there. And I believe we're back to Matthias.
Okay, can I just swing? I'll just swing at the guy who's got me at -3.
Sorry, I forgot the one's fighting Audrey yet again. That's nothing special. The penalties for being handcuffed, I'm pretty sure, exceed.
I mean, only one of them isn't handcuffed, but yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I rolled from right to left.
Yep, there's a reason I'm not bothering to roll the control points for the handcuffs. They're obscene.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that was that. And this one is just... Turn around and look at Matthias. Coy, now it's you, Matthias. Sorry about that.
Okay, I'll swing at -3 at the guy who's got me. Or wait, -5 at the arm of the guy who's got me.
Okay. That's a hit. Unless... No, that's a hit.
Would he? Yeah, because his arm is right there, helpfully holding me.
Yeah, and he didn't try and let go quick enough. Oh my god. You chopped his arm off.
And immediately became much more dexterous.
True.
Cool. Humans run around scared. I really can't be bothered to move them properly. Lucius, what are you up to?
Can I shoot and speed dial at the same time?
No.
I'll aim and speed dial then.
I don't believe you could do that either.
Oh.
You could shoot blindly in speed dial.
Yeah, you could shoot blindly in speed dial.
Yeah, you can't aim because aiming requires you to be watching what you're looking at, and, well...
You're aiming for keys.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll speed dial and turn around as I see Violet get uh, grouped on, and Sigrid seems to have this area checked. That's my turn.
Just speed dial. Got you. The shield wall does good. They bash it back. They get a couple of blows against it. It looks angry and in pain.
Well, these guys are gonna either go home dead or totally new people.
Sigrid?
Sigurd steps here, and she's gonna blast this vampire with an ROF2 to the face.
To the face.
Nah, you know what? Let's just do it at her feet.
Feet?
It works the same either way. Sigurd's not loaded for vampire.
I see.
Same. Loaded for lattes.
Well, no, she just doesn't necessarily make a habit of like walking around with lethal ammunition as the first go in the shotgun. I'm having such a hard time finding. Alright, so this is pretty much that.
Bang, bang. Looks like only one hit. Oh, the sleepy time.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Let's see. Whew. I'm good. -6 plus. It might be also 6. It's at least +3. If it's only +3, that's not enough. I should check quickly.
That's 60.
Trait lists, advantages, resistant, page 80. Oh, it's not enough. It's not enough.
Did that work?
It works.
Did that work?
It works.
I wasn't expecting that at all. I was doing ROF2 to get him out of the fucking gun.
Somebody's probably explicitly told her sleepy time doesn't work on vampires. That person was wrong.
That person was wrong in this instance, yeah.
That was particularly unexpected.
Rude. Okay, so Violet looks like she might cause problems. So, this vampire... Did I describe this powered vampire? The one who came out of the van? I recall them doing backflips.
Bizarrely
They did
dressed?
that.
Bizarrely dressed, yeah. They dress like a New York pimp. Feather coat in purple and red, and they've got a big fur cowboy hat on. And yeah, they'll just step and face you there, and it's your turn.
Okay, I am going to need some technical grappling help
Okay,
because I'm going to do something kind of fancy.
go for it.
She wants to use a rapid strike to kind of do two actions. She wants to take that guy, throw him into that guy, and have the two of them fall into that thing and hopefully fall into a giant pile on the floor.
Sorry,
How do I do that with technical grappling?
you want to throw one guy into another guy. Sorry,
And I ideally transfer the control entanglement crap into the pile on the ground.
I have no idea. We should probably just switch back to normal grappling for it, honestly.
All right,
Judo throw.
let's give that a shot. All right.
So you already had that guy grappled, right?
Right.
So this was to reinforce.
So the idea is one action is probably the throw, and the other action is some kind of entangling or control thing into that pile, not at the badass,
Oh,
into like the trophy case and the guy that's attached to it.
okay.
Like if the case falls on top of the two of them, that's a bonus.
I see. You know what?
She's trying to remove the mooks from the fight so she can face off.
Got you. Just from that crit, yeah, you manage it. This guy is down, obviously. His pal's arm dislocates and he goes down to like one knee on top of him, and then the trophy cabinet slips and falls on top of both of them.
And she'll take a step forward and say, "You're trespassing."
Cool. Vampires growl. Vampires facing Matthias. One has lost an arm. It swings wildly with its other arm. It's offhanded, so it's a miss. It's also in shock penalties.
Shock.
Yeah. It would have just been a hit had it only been offhand or shock, but because it's both, it's a hard miss. And the one that tried to grab you before is gonna... What should I do? Let's make an all-out attack at your face and miss. Bollocks.
Is there any more left to go?
Just some up at the top. 2 swings at Sigrid. One potentially hitting.
What kind of hit?
Claw swing.
Claw swing?
Someone in the shield wall gets hit and screams.
Use this a little more. Really should.
And also falls down. But someone else steps in and takes his place straight away. Someone screams like, "Jim!" Another acrobatic dodge. Cartwheel.
Another acrobat.
Matthias.
Let's go telegraphed neck cut at the guy who went all out.
Alright. That's a hit. Nine cut into the neck.
Neck
Ow.
damage times 2.
Neck damage times 2. Ow! Oh, he drops. Maybe not dead, but definitely unconscious.
He just went all out at me, and while he was trying to recover from that, just...
Very nice. This is all happening in the back of a van. One-armed one. He's going to back up and, like, scream for help from its pals. Of which it's got one. Lucius.
I'm aiming at the guy that is netted. Is he cuffed or is he still struggling?
He's on the other side of that door. It's closed. He's cuffed to it and struggling. You can see him, like, reaching out for Audrey, not quite able to reach.
I'll
Violet, even.
I'll take one step, aim at him, and I'll wait on the dial as I try to get some accuracy boost and shoot the guy before he gets to Audrey next turn.
Oh, all right. Right as your bead lands on that guy, you hear it, like, start ringing. Go from dial tone to ringing. Sorry about this, Lily. I'm trying to speed through this combat a bit. We'll have a long Lily section after. I'm sure you're in.
No, we discussed this. You're fine. You let me know before the game. Everything's good.
Yeah, I'm guessing you're beavering, which is fine too. Siglod. Die Bezirke.
I was not beavering, but now I'm gonna beaver.
Sigrid says, "Attack!" Oh, how are they doing against this guy?
You must have missed that. Someone got hit by him and fell down, but his pals
Okay.
stepped straight in to hold the shield up in front of him. And people
Nice.
reached down to pull him back out of the way quick.
Nice. Good on him. Yes, Sigurd's like, "Attack!" And then turns her shotgun here and she blasts this guy.
What's your next round?
Memory baton.
Ooh,
I
fun.
love that one.
It's the standard loadout. Like I figure she just keeps it loaded. It's just 2 of the sleepy time, 2 of the memory baton, and then 2 slugs.
Radical. It's a fun loadout.
Well, I mean, it gets progressively more
Yeah.
aggressive.
Gun.
And this is chest.
He dodges it. Amazing.
The bastard.
No one in a straight line, unfortunately. So one powered vamp's asleep. The other powered vamp, like, smiles cockily in his pimp outfit and says... That's not what he says. He says, sign said open. And he's going to step in and try and roundhouse kick you to the face.
It's literally what I was about to do to him. I love it.
Oh, he misses.
Hopefully to be followed up with a roundhouse kick to his face.
Yeah, that's it. Violet.
I literally already wrote the macro before he attacked me.
Kick with boots, skull.
She's kicking him in the side of the head with her boots.
With an action point spent as well.
The action point is to get it up to 15.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm not super comfortable with 13s.
Oh, you've hit him.
All right, let's do some damage.
Oh my
Damn.
god. Oh my.
All right, that's near max.
Oh my god. Ah. Ah. Jesus Christ.
All right, she wasn't planning on taking the head off.
Crammy handle bit bonk. He falls backwards. Little birds flying around his head. Oh, we're obscene. That was obscene.
It was.
Poor vampires. Okay, so this one's just gonna jump in the van and hold its hand out and then beckon for you to come get it. As if it's Morpheus in the Matrix, Matthias. These ones... Let's both step in and try and get a Sigrid. Swinging at yous. Both potentially hitting. These guys would have been running. I've not moved them in a while. And this one would have just jumped over. Yeah. Success on the acrobatics.
Yeah, my holdup keeps being that I wind up like clicking on the wrong tabs.
No worries.
Same.
I don't use them at all.
Ooh, boy.
Close on the one.
I'm trying to do the thing where I have it on defense unless it's my turn.
And another. No problem. Matthias.
Okay, well. I have to take 2 steps to get in range there, which I can't do.
You could use extra
Let's just-
effort to take an extra step. Costs 1 FP.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, let's do that. And then let's go ahead and spend an action point for plus, or no, let's not. Let's just go ahead and swing at, telegraph a swing at this vampire's neck. One right in front of me.
Gotcha.
He gets +2 to his defenses.
Let's see if that means he can dodge.
But I'm wagering he would have succeeded anyways, so it doesn't matter.
He steps backwards to dodge it and falls out the back of the van. The Vanguard attacks.
Vanguard.
Heyo. And I'm not even going to roll for it. This one goes straight down because it's got like 6 guys just wailing on it with nerd rage strength. Same with these two because they've equally got like 10 each nerd guys wailing on them with sword strength. Sword strength.
You don't charge the shield wall.
Sorry, I'm a mindless vampire. God.
I mean, it's not their fault they lost the lottery.
Yeah, they
Actually,
lost
kind
it
of
twice.
If they're mindless, so are they misunderstood? So are they misunderstoodlings?
Of a sort. They definitely misunderstood. Lucius.
I'm still aiming at the guy that is going after Violet.
Rightio.
And do I get a tone or not yet?
Still ringing. It's been 1 second.
Okay. That would be 2 turns. What is the second? Oh, you never told me what was the gun. The only one that I still have here is the Gauss rifle.
I don't know what gun you've got.
Yeah,
Would you have brought that to breakfast?
Well, after the whole Nura incident, he would be carrying at least a handgun. I wasn't looking for a rifle.
Oh, I think we did talk
Well-
about it at one point, and Mawson said you could carry a pistol.
Yeah. I still have the gun thing. Don't remember the accuracy, but I can take a shot with 2 times aiming at the at this guy's head.
It's probably got an accuracy of something like 2 or 3. So,
Okay,
+4 for 2 turns aiming, I'll say.
got it. And
Ranger 7 is -3.
critical success by 14.
It might not be a crit because of the rain. No, it's still a crit. It's just a crit.
Do I roll 3d6?
Yeah, roll 3d6.
11.
Nothing too special, I don't believe. Critical head blow, normal head blow damage only. Damage is likely 2d6 piercing, something like that.
Rolling 2d6. 6.
You blow that guy's brains out. Yeah.
hey, Ever,
Yep.
I am about to post the most cop gun that exists, especially for this time period.
Oh, and I posted a couple images of
Ah,
what it's like to walk around with a gun to breakfast.
Have a Glock.
Oh, good idea.
17.
Oh, so even more damage. Yeah, add 2 to that damage you got, and yeah, them brains comes out.
I'll write it down for the next shot.
All right. I'm wondering whether to just about call it anyway. It's at least a good time for a break. Is it?
Sure.
I'm pretty comfortable that Matthias has the van under control. And
Yeah.
the line looks like
Yeah.
they're rocking pretty hard.
I mean, my concern is I want to save these people.
Yeah, those 3 there.
There's those 3 people, and that's where my hang up is. Like,
Okay, let's take a quick break and then see if you can save those people.
okay.
We'll be right back. We're back.
And we're back.
He's right. We're in the middle of a fight. Sigrid, you're up.
All right. Sigrid blasts through those guys. She's spending some XP. And she basically wants to, like, jump over the rail and body slam these guys.
Okay. Cool.
So, acrobatics roll for the rail.
DX or
and
sumo
then-
wrestling for the hit.
That's right.
And I don't think you capped at a 9 for a slam. But that's still a miss, unfortunately.
Can I spend a retroactive action point?
Ooh. They are action
Think it-
points. No, sorry.
Okay.
So you go past him a little bit. Powered vampires at sleepy times. Violet.
She's going to call out in the direction the bullet came from. Civilians! And then head towards the van.
Lesser vampire. This one's going to back up slightly and go to sitting. Just barely not noticing Violet as it does so. The one-armed one is going to make an all-out telegraphed attack at you, Matthias, potentially hitting with its one arm.
All right, I'll take my +2 to dodge that.
Good job I telegraphed it for you. I'd have also missed if I'd not. Other lesser vampires. So this one's going to stop munching and turn and... it's crouched. Can it make this attack? No, it misses you, Sigrid. That would have been nice to slap you in your butt when you're not looking. So it's going to attack into the shield wall. It gets blocked. This one that's munching is going to look up like, and this one's going to keep munching. And Matthias.
Let's just do a very basic swing at it. Torso.
Very basic torso swing.
1 level of deceptive.
That's not very basic.
No, I decided to be less basic.
It's relatively basic.
I saw the 15 and decided to be less basic. +1 to defenses.
Yeah. You hit. Oh my god. Still up, but it looks like shit. Like absolute shit. You've cut a big hole through it. You've ruined its fancy, terrible, hideous, out-of-date suit. And its goopy, clotted blood is, like, pouring out over it. It's all gory. Ew. Lucius. Oh, no, first let me just have the Vanguard bash some heads. Nah, I don't really need to. I don't know why I'm calling them Vanguard. I don't think that's the right term.
I mean, they're gonna have a name at some point.
I mean, I'm okay with it. It sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm a dumb nerd. These guys are mostly dumb nerds. Yeah, the one that you put in charge is like, forward, Vanguard! Lucius.
I move here and turn to check on what am I seeing right now.
Two vampires struggling underneath a fallen trophy cabinet. A unconscious pimp. Violet walking towards a van that seems to have Matthias kicking the shit out of a pair of vampires in it.
Okay. I still have the phone over my ear as I look at the scene and just slightly raise my arm towards this guy. That's my turn.
Mm-hmm. He's unconscious.
Yeah.
And Sigrid.
Let's spin around. We're gonna do. We'll make this all out determined to the neck. So a total of a -1.
That's a hit. Your dodge is shite when you're kneeling. Damage.
Where's? Yeah, I'm sorry, I lost it. There it is.
19 to the neck.
Yeah, and that was actually a pretty shitty roll.
You don't chop that head off. But you do put that one out of commission. At least, long enough for this fight to end. Powered vampires, a sleepy time. Violet.
She's gonna whack that guy in the back of the head. The macro is for the face, but from behind it's the same, I'm hoping.
Yep.
As we like to call it, the back face.
Yep, punch him in the back of his face.
Mm-hmm.
He does not dodge this punch to the back of his head that he doesn't see coming.
Alright, let's do a lot of damage.
Oh, ow.
It's one left. She's not wearing anything hefty.
Mm-hmm. That's like enough to just punch into someone's brain and pull it out.
I mean, it's a martial artist's punch.
Yeah, it don't kill him, but it does indeed knock him the fuck out.
And she keeps going forward.
And let's see. Can I do anything? Nope. This vampire raises his one arm feebly and then just slumps down onto the ground. This one stood up though and can make a move and attack. And miss. And that one can keep munching. And these ones can get their asses whooped by the Vanguard. Matthias.
Matthias will just cinematically subdue the two guys around him because things look clear now.
Aye. Cool.
Writing myself out of turn order has saved time.
Lucius?
Makes sense.
I'm trying to get closer to this guy in my next turns to cuff him. But that's about it.
Alrighty.
By the way, can I get through this door or do I have to go around?
No, it had a big glass panel that you broke when you shot through it, and it's like breakaway, so it just all shattered.
Okay.
Just walk right through it.
That's my turn.
Wasn't a great barricade.
Sigrid, a guy just swung at you. There's still one human getting munched on in the corner.
Yes, that human getting munched on in the corner. Sigurd steps here after nimbly dodging not even nimbly or dodging. After that guy misses, Sigrid ignores him completely, steps here, and is shooting the guy who is munching with a memory baton.
Rightio. That person, oh,
Just
they are
kidding.
there, but they're on the floor.
That is a -3. And hits.
Yeah, he's not paying attention. Gorging. Oh, nice. He slams into that wall.
Hey.
It's like all crumpled up behind that table. This one here will make let's make an all-out grapple for your skull. Oh, it manages it thanks to them half penalties. Tries to grab your head with both his hands.
We shall see.
Damn it!
Zoop.
Matthias is just cinematically subduing people. Lucius.
I am cuffing this guy. Can you hear me?
Yep.
That's my turn.
So it's first you grapple him, but he's unconscious, so you don't need to worry about it. Sigrid.
Step swing. We'll go all out determined again. And it's under this melee. So -1. Hits.
He went all out. He can't dodge.
Oh, nice.
Well,
So that was to the neck.
to the neck. Doubled. Still up, but looks like shit.
All right, so we can pretty much say that
Yeah.
Sigurd manages to save these people.
This one will stand up and run towards you and get shot with a real slug, I'm guessing.
Yes.
And so it's kind of dying down. Lucius, you do manage to get handcuffs on the pimp.
Okay. I'll restrain him and keep him close as he seems to be a leader figure for interrogation later. These guys are still struggling?
Yeah, their hands are reaching out from underneath the trophy cabinet, trying to grab your ankles.
I'll keep them aiming at their heads. If anybody of them gets out of that place, I'm gonna shoot them. Otherwise, they're just gonna stay there.
Okay.
Oh, does the other vampire manage to escape?
Yes, so you kind of look over at where the Sleepy Time vampire were, and they have disappeared.
Nice.
Cannot believe that worked.
Yeah, I was pretty upset. I always forget about... It's this. You've got too much shit I need to remember about.
Well, that's the point of a character like this.
Yeah. GG.
I mean, for in many ways, she's kind of just a normal person, except, one glaring.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have a quick cutaway from this fight as it ends, and kind of like as it goes quiet and the shield guys are all panting, they suddenly let out a huge cheer, just like, "Oh!" Like when you win in Age of Empires 2. And yeah, Cheese Girl is just kind of gobsmacked, I think.
Quite the view, isn't it?
Like, it's It's everything. Oh my god. How long did you say this was going to take? To get there?
22 hours.
Oh. Like, shall I put some music on?
Yes, please. You DJ this road trip.
Alright.
And we can cut back, Luke. Really, I want this next bit to be a thing.
Okay, cool.
I don't mind sitting out for a bit. It's cool. Keep going with them.
Alright.
So, at the risk of complicating things, I think Lily will get a text. Like, we have people that need to go to the hospital.
I'm not sure that Lily will get that text.
Well, a text is sent.
A text is sent. Lily, you might get a text in a few days. When you get back close enough.
Fair enough.
I mean, there's a lot of people here. There's already surf on the way.
We handle it without her. Absolutely.
Sigrid does her healing thing too.
Let's see how these
Sigrid.
munched people were doing. One of them's already dead.
Ow.
Lucius would be mostly asking for medical from Surf after the vampire took so many casualties.
Yeah, Mawson will answer. And he's like, "What's up, Lucius? You're on the danger line."
Need medical. Vampire attack on the roller ring. And he just kind of like doesn't wait for the answer. He just keeps on looking at this guy that he's keeping an eye on. You got people down, Morrison. We need medical.
We're on it. I'm fast tracking him.
And he's gonna hang.
Lucius, you need to stop calling about those things.
We're just asking for medicals. I mean, we need to at least see how we gonna evacuate everybody to the hospital.
Isn't he like the director of like some important organization?
I thought he was in charge of medical as well.
Well, yeah, but
Like
for
he's not the switchboard operator.
Yeah, you call him the
that-
chief.
I
you
thought
call
he was like the
someone
chief of
else.
first response or something.
No.
Well, he's like the chief of police.
Yeah,
Like, he's Big Billy Biscuit.
It's fine. It's hilarious.
But I mean, but
Keep
like
doing you.
Lucius has like a very close relationship with the guy, so like it's reasonable for him to do it.
Oh.
yeah, okay. Anyhow, we set the mob to securing prisoners.
Mm-hmm. There's like chains and big heavy ropes knocking about.
Yeah, definitely go heal the one of them. You know, when like make sure they're all back up to snuff as well.
None of these lesser vampires have been killed. Not even
No,
the one
none.
that got shot in the head.
The one whose head does not exist anymore?
It exists. It's just a bit messed up on one side, but he is still alive air quotes on closer inspection.
I thought we had like a headless vampire running around.
Mostly headless.
Partly headless.
So it seems like without silver, they don't go down easy.
We'll give him a pumpkin.
So Sigrid, these reporters over here were hoping to have an interview.
We'll get it at another time, I think.
No, I just finished healing everyone. We've got all these prisoners. I have time.
So really, we came to ask about this training program that you're running, but kind of what we've seen here today answered a lot of the questions we had, honestly.
Well,
is there anything you'd like to say to the viewers of Good Morning, or what's popping this morning?
2 good people died here today because of this senseless attack.
You don't know they were good.
Yeah, but she's about to do something. From senseless gang violence that your political body has let fester into something that can attack a school and almost
Sigurd
gets
running
away
for
with
city
it.
council.
No. She's just, starting to put the seeds of dissent into place.
I mean, give me a little bit. She might be.
It's not Sigurd's
yes.
decision if Sigurd runs for council, it's Violet's.
But yeah,
It's her
no,
girlfriend.
Sigurd, gives a bit of a speech about, that and,
Give me a
how
public
those
speaking.
two poor guys. Yeah.
You could use an action point to get a +2 to it.
All right, so that makes it a grand total of like that. Well, that was the wrong direction. That should be verse an 8, not an 18.
Failure by 3, and you got a bit of role play in there, and it's a short and sweet one. It could have gone a lot worse. You've made much worse public speaking attempts.
Excellent. Oh, and there's an action point.
And like Kate, as you finish it up saying it, one of the vampires that's tied up wakes up, goes like, and then head nerd, who you appointed squad leader, just bonks it right hard with hilt or his sword, and it goes back down.
Okay. Well, there is still a bit of an elephant in the room.
It'd be with the pommel, if they're using Viking weaponry, right?
Yeah.
'Cause there were often no hilts.
I just mean the dumb bottom section of the where you rolled it
The
from.
big blunt
He
part.
got
He
he got
meant pommel.
bonked.
Yeah, that's the pommel.
He got bonked good.
Anyhow, so there are still 2 dead people here. How are people reacting to that?
So the people that they were with are, over the bodies crying. They didn't come alone. A couple of your students, families, friend. And they've been covered, like with a jacket at the minute. And then medical team starts arriving. Mostly people are giving them a fair space. I mean, it doesn't look much dissimilar from this, honestly.
Okay.
Big crowd of very somber people that have taken off their helmets and are holding them over the chests.
Cool. Well, do what we can to get them out of here and console the survivors.
Mawson won't
You know
show
what?
up to this.
You know what? Sigurd's gonna do what Sigurd do. She's just gonna stand here observing quietly, sternly, angrily. Like a warrior who about to do something.
The vampires...
Ominous.
Oh, go on, Lucius.
I was just gonna say ominous fists clench. Or how do you say when you tighten the grip on a fist?
No, yeah, ominous fist clench is exactly what you wanted. The surf squad to collect the vampires will arrive also.
Lucius will provide them as much information as possible towards the events for them.
I'm sure you'll all be asked for statements about how you kicked some vampires' heads in back of a van.
I was just defending myself. I need to go now. Because I'm an unregistered superhero.
Okay, sounds good. See you later. Keep your nose clean. Yeah, it'll kind of quietly filter out. A lot of people stay for quite a while. You know, your students. The noobs all packed up and left off pretty quickly, but everyone who were in that shield wall sticks around.
Tuck around. Okay.
And they're just like, Sigrid, we're still training tomorrow morning, right? Like,
You
this
bet
doesn't...
your ass.
Someone
We
else-
are.
Like, yeah, this doesn't change anything. Everything's, like, nothing is different now. This is all the same. Just because, like, some vampires attacked and we kicked
No!
their asses.
No! Everything is different now.
Yeah,
You had real fights. Real people die here. You now know the stakes we face.
they all kind of go quiet.
Tomorrow when you come, you remember this. You carry it with you. And then, yeah, I think she, like, dismissed. Go home.
They nod. They filter out. Everyone gather up in the middle. No, you don't need to because I've got you. I've got you. Control C, Control A. Delete! Control V. I just made the place a lot quieter.
All with a few shortcuts.
Although Matthias did already leave because he's an unregistered superhero.
Could have been chilling at a coffee shop around the corner. Mine linked with Violet.
I'm okay with that if he is.
Like, you probably just went to a quieter room, like, away from the cameras.
There, like back room.
A tow truck will come and get rid of the, that. Laura's just like futilely sweeping in the area where it crashed through.
Oh.
Taping bin bags up in the broken shutter. Oh no, the shutter's still fine. It were up when it crashed through. Yeah. She's just rolled the shutter down and she's swept up a big pile of crap. Vampire bits.
How'd they get in back here? Is that just a back alley entrance?
Yeah, that's like an emergency exit. It's it's a wide staircase that leads all the way up to the surface and all the way down to the bottom level.
Okay.
Cool.
I thought it was like a closet.
Mm-hmm. There is an alleyway, like 2 levels down as well.
Kind of awesome if we actually thought it was a closet.
How will vampires get in my closet? What? Whose job was it to check that closet? And yeah, Surf will come back to you pretty quickly, especially, you know, see as Lucius as you're in on this also. They got spotted about a minute ago, the squad of vampires that came in the back. They're not sure where they came from, but they've managed to track at least part of the route that they followed to get here. There's not been any sighting of the sexy sleepy time vampire that disappeared. The ones in the van, that van was stolen from a delivery chain like a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
It might be related. There were actually quite a few vans have been stolen in the past couple of weeks, and now they're getting a bit worried.
So, we did totally manage to take one of them alive.
Mm-hmm, correct. There
you.
is a vampire.
Unless you're talking about the smart ones.
The smart ones. One of the smart ones is alive and in custody.
In a very, very special cell.
Very special cell under constant guard by special people.
Great. Well, asking him some questions is definitely on the to-do list.
You can make that request. Lucius can pretty much just go and do it straight away if he wanted to.
Yep.
Okay, Lucius, you should put onto your to-do list, go ask that guy some questions.
Way ahead of you. Don't worry. I'll see them
Excellent.
tomorrow.
Excellent. And hey, don't feel like you don't need to, like, you know, subtly ask the questions. You can do that whole thing where you, like, rip him out of his head, right?
I'll take care of it once Morrison finishes his own row of questions.
There's a good chance he'll have a mind shield.
If there's something to reach, I'll find it, for sure.
Okay.
Audrey could get in with him. Yeah, I don't know.
That stream's blown up, by the way. The countdown stream. People are speculating as to where it is.
Nice.
What's the number one
Countdown
guess?
Matthias is just trying to think of a long word.
Cool.
What's the
Countdown.
number one guess, by the way?
People think it might be like a whole capsule tournament. Everyone's pretty convinced it's going to be capsule related.
Hey, Luke.
That's me.
What happened to the useless fuck?
Yeah, so I rolled for it, and yeah, they should probably show up about now, actually.
Oh.
It were unfortunate. I should have rolled for it before I told you if that were going to be a thing or not. Really?
Okay.
My bad. But I will get you. I'll get you, you dude. The heck is that?
No, I don't think it's necessary right now.
No, not right now. But they are in effect. It's just a 13 won't cut it, I'm afraid.
Okay.
I thought you had it lower than 13. It's a 12, right?
12, yeah.
Yeah. Squishy boy. Oh yeah, that looks sexy. I'll hold on to that.
Gonna have to get a van.
Gonna have to get a van.
Or repair a van.
Well,
Him?
I mean, does the next day, or are you guys doing stuff right after that?
yeah, no, I think you'll probably all have a pretty calm afternoon.
Can we hold up on time skips though?
Mm-hmm. We're just going to go to the next day. What's your plans for the evening, everyone who's got some?
Well, last session we ended around with, when we had some there were some things acquired. The unmetaing equipment.
Yeah,
Oh,
we still
yeah.
have that. Or it's in
How long
NAC
has it
HQ.
been since anything happened with that? I don't know how long the time skip was.
6 days.
6 days, so it might have already started being printed, some of that stuff. You've not got any of the permanent demetering things, but there are some of the meta cuffs that you've got permission to print as many of you want as you want.
Okay.
Did you ask someone for the permanent?
We did not
No,
ask for permanent.
Matthias wasn't even part of that conversation.
No, yeah,
It was
that's
just-
what I thought. I would just check it. I'd not forgotten something.
It was just the cuffers.
Yeah, the councillor granted you permission to print whatever you needed, pretty much.
But seeing as he wasn't in the conversation, I was just wondering if he even knew about them at this point.
Probably not, no.
I mean, they're being printed at NAC HQ. That she said it was going to get done in like a week or two.
Who is Mac?
Furnishing?
Knack. That is the name that Lily gave her super team.
Ah.
I mean, that said, I don't think they're a big secret or anything like that.
No. I just don't think there's many particularly made yet. Koi, so no major plans for Thursday evening?
I
Fuck
mean,
Hannah.
I saw you on the TV. Fucking sick. Got some great footage of you, like, chopping some vamps. Badass. Gonna put some filters over it and use it as a part of a music video.
Just remember, people died today.
Yeah, somber. Make sure we don't get any of those guys in it or anything.
But it was sick. They attack, and oh my god, the shield wall that I was training. Oh, that nerd rage. You were so right about nerd rage.
What is happening with this text here? She says, too big. Roll 20's having one.
But yeah, Sigrid tells her about that whole thing. Kind of proud.
Yeah.
Like, those nerds fucking went for it.
Yeah, they did. They bashed some heads. Strength in numbers. Teamwork.
Makes the dream work. Yes.
Well, I think the first of you to wake up, who's not already awake, will be Audrey/Violet when an alarm goes off 6 hours before the end of the countdown, which will probably be at about, well, like 10 a.m. on Friday.
all right. I mean, presumably other people are awake at 10 a.m., but
Yeah, what am I on about? No, oh yeah, no, the end of the countdown is at 10 a.m. So your alarm goes off 6 hours before that. 4 a.m.
oh, fair.
What is this countdown?
It's Lily's
That's-
secret countdown. That's what everyone's asking,
Oh.
Sigrid.
Right.
Hannah tells you.
So at that point, Audrey will actually attempt to telepathically communicate with Lily.
Good luck.
Yeah, I know.
No Lily detected.
Okay, then.
I should mention, Lily, that things are feeling a bit weird for you. It's not been this quiet
I
in a
would
long
imagine.
time.
It was quiet with Siglid.
That's true. Oh yeah, that's true. So you had a trial run of it. It was weird
still
how
weird.
it was weird how it dropped off. There's a lot of angry owls in Nirvana right now.
They have auto feeders.
They do, and like they all know that you're going away, but they're still pissed.
And, I mean, they're owls. They hunt rodents.
Yeah. Although there's a
It'll
lot
be
of them. But yeah.
fine.
Mom, where, Mom?
I think more time probably passes. She doesn't do anything immediately. That's kind of a stumper.
Mm-hmm. Some of the more out there theories think that it's going to be like a live stream of vampire bashing. Like that you've found the vampire headquarters or something and you plan on just wailing on live TV.
That's a poor taste. How about that
Siglid
article?
takes notes.
The article, yeah, it's all over the news. I mean, that footage that they got gets shared everywhere, but particularly what's popping this Mopnin gets
insane reviews.
Yeah, and she'll probably win some kind of reward. The person who interviewed you.
And how's it going over with the public?
Pretty well. Let's have a look for the people who like you. Yeah, they loved it. The people who don't like you, they hated
Did
it.
not love it.
Yeah, in fact, they
hated
hated it. So, it's about what you'd expect.
Go
Solid,
figure.
solidly in number one, you definitely see a points. You see yourself gain points on reflection that had been lost over the past week.
Nice.
Not that he's in front of you. You get that lead back a bit. This is like just before practice the next day or something. Oh yeah, a lot of the beginners won't show up when you arrive. You'll see.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
Shocked, I say. You're winning, sir.
The crowds are far fewer than they were yesterday.
That's fair.
You're probably
but
actually kind of happy about that. Way less looky-loos.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
were a lot
actually.
of people just kind of getting a free lesson by watching.
It's all free lessons.
But there's still a solid 50 people there.
I mean, some pay with pain.
Okay. Still, yeah.
And a couple of the nerds came early and brought all the swords and shields and helmets that they'd been making over the past 6 months.
Excellent.
So now there's enough equipment. Everyone can have a sword, shield, and helmet.
Nice. And then I guess, yeah, maybe stockpile all those things in the closet. All their training gear.
I figured that's not a closet. We told you yesterday. It's a fire escape. That's the closet.
Well, yes, but if we plug it up with all this, it's much harder for them to get in.
Fair enough. Sure thing. You're the boss, Sigrid. Hey, what's Lily's countdown timer stream for? What's she doing? It's in like 2 hours. I can't wait. I want to see it now. It's gonna break the internet.
That's enough chatter.
Right.
Everybody form ranks.
They form ranks.
Yeah, and then
Let's see how they do.
fuck it. I think
And then
it's
she drills
meaningful. I think it's meaningful. I'm spending the action point.
+2. Oof. Oh well.
Balls. Fuck
Be
you,
right.
action point.
Yeah.
Waste of an action point.
What a waste
you.
of an action point. Lucius, did you come along to the roller rink again with Laura?
The next day, yes, but I also had something to do the day of the breakfast, remember?
The day of the breakfast.
I planned out to interrogate the other people. Not sure if that would still be too late.
Oh, right. You could have still gone and talked to those people if you wanted to.
I would just like to see if I can get information. A research or investigation would be enough.
Give
maybe?
me one of your investigations first. Yeah.
Success by 4?
By 6, yeah, you find
Oh,
this
by 6.
guy. It's someone who were interviewed for one of the news articles, and you managed to track down who this person was, and he still lives on Nirvana and where he lives. And he's pretty old, retired now. You don't manage to catch him at his house when you go by, but you ring the number that's listed for him, And he answers, hello?
Yes. My name is Lucius Lockhart, detective. I am looking for information about this car crash that happened in date XXXX.
Oh, yeah. Richard and Sarah Dunning died. Some people on a bus, too. It was horrible. I was there that
Yeah,
day.
would you mind if I talk to you for a moment? He's like saying this with a notepad on and pen on. He's like there for taking notes.
You're talking over the phone at the minute.
Well, yeah, it's on his hand. Like he's writing down whatever he says.
Yeah. And
But yeah, he would be attempting to like meet this guy in person if possible, or if he can over the phone, he will do it.
he talks to you over the phone, but he will offer to meet you in person.
Sure. Yeah. Thanks. I'll be over there, and he'll just write down everything he said during the phone call, just to in case he needs it later to remember. And continue with that investigation. No, not sure if you want to skip to somebody else for that, and just put that on the background. I'm good with that.
All right. So yeah, you don't manage to track down the other two on Thursday.
Okay.
But you do get quite a statement from that one guy. Something that sticks out is that the car were moving like obscenely fast, he can remember. And it steered into the bus. The car was trying, whoever was driving the car wanted it to hit the bus, he said. And that weren't in any of the news reports. They all framed it as a complete accident, but this guy's adamant that it looked really deliberate. Like the Dunning's driver were trying to kill him.
He will write this down as this is the first time that he learns about this.
I told all this to Surf at the time.
Did I got any records of that, or is this the first time?
You had a lot of Surf records, but they'd all been completely redacted.
Most of the information was classified for obvious reasons. I'm gonna have to look more depth into this. Is there anything else you can remember that was out of normal, apart from the driver?
No, I mean, all the blood. I mean, immediately after the crash, so much blood. It was horrible. But that's about it.
Thank you for your cooperation. Have a good day.
You too, Sonny. And
he's just going to continue investigating on the ground for the next days. But yeah, he comes back with Laura and helps out cleaning the place.
Okay. So yeah, during Sigrid's morning lesson on Friday, you and Laura have been clearing up the last of the mess from yesterday.
And Violet will actually invite the group as a whole to come after class. She has something she wants to talk to them about.
No response from Lily, but Matthias, you'll get that text.
Actually, the text doesn't include Lily.
Okay.
Matthias will clear his schedule. That wasn't full all that much. Probably just historical research on demography of southwestern Germany in the late 1800s.
Koi?
Looking for a specific name.
As you would.
And he'll head there.
Once the class clears out and it's our place again, Laura, I guess, is definitely welcome as well, because I'm sure she's there. Hey guys, so I have a small confession to make. I may have peeked at some of the records when we were in the future. So I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but I know that there's going to be an international incident that happens today. And it's going to end with borders being closed and, well, lots of lots of politics things, but the big thing is it's going to be harder to do things in other countries pretty soon. She's looking at Matthias mostly for that part.
So it's a good thing we got that mirror.
Magic door.
I mean, definitely. But if there's anything else like that, it should probably be taken care of before things get too bad. Because they're not going to get better anytime soon.
Anything else you saw?
I mean, yes, but I don't want to tell you guys things that you don't want to know.
Like, is this about Lily's live stream? Laura,
I don't.
Laura holds up a fancy phone that she's bought recently.
Live stream or countdown?
The countdown, like, it starts in 1 hour. I'm so excited. What's she doing? Everyone's so hyped.
I have no idea what she's doing.
Something really, really big.
Awesome.
Also, I can't contact her. She shrugs.
An hour passes.
Unless someone.
Yeah,
They have other stuff.
that's really all she had to.
Like, shall we order some breakfast? Should we go somewhere to watch it on, like, a bigger screen?
Yeah, let's go watch it somewhere on a bigger screen.
We'll go to, the Audrey and Sigrid's. There's probably bars that have got it up already, actually.
Oh yeah,
I'm actually done with the bar.
me too.
I know a nice one on the other island.
Sounds good.
The Langdama bar. Yeah. You can get them to play it for sure. That's the very meta-human friendly one as well, so they probably are watching it. It's over here. Not
Is
got a
like
map
the
for it
news
yet.
covering it kind of thing? Like,
Yeah, it's on the news. It were on the evening news yesterday, and it's been all over this morning's news. It's like, and here's a weird one. Don't forget to check out this live stream that Lily Dunning is running. It's been wild speculation what it's related to, but people seem to think it might have something to do with the capsule game that she was part of at the weekend. It's apparently going to go live at 10 a.m. today, so keep your
Bloody
eyes
Mary's
peeled
and
for that.
breakfast.
Yeah, brunch. You're at like the student union bar or whatever. Wait, no, you're at that fancy bar in Langdama. What am I on about? And yeah. So give me, I think, computer operation, Lily?
yeah.
You would have had to set up a few things to make this work.
Well, that's what. No, I didn't have to set it up. That's why I kidnapped the nerds.
Oh no, they've taught you how to do it.
Okay.
You pretty much just need to do computer operations and then move where it tells you and do what it tells you. But for instance, to make the live stream work, you have to turn on and set up a rather bulky transmitter that like unfolds next to you.
Also, that's why Melania is here to help too.
Yeah, she is. She is your like ops girl.
Do I got any of taken time on this, or bonus from her, or just roll straight?
You get a +2 from the equipment itself. It's easy to use and high tech.
Okay.
And you can take time as well. It'd normally take like 20 minutes to set this thing up, but
Well, we got there. We've been here for like 4 hours.
yeah, you will have been matching speeds and stuff. Some of the equipment you've been given is an experimental high-tech propulsion device.
Well, here's 2. I'm just gonna roll it, and then you can modify it as you wish. But it doesn't matter.
That's a great one, yeah.
But yeah, the feed will come on initial descent, and Cheese Girl will, what do you call it? Do the talking because I am busy.
Is it on? Like, I think it's on. Yeah, it's streaming. So, hi. You see Cheese Girl's face through the soft bubble space helmet. Dark behind her. Like, this is the moon. She turns it back around and shows the moon horizon rising in front of you with the earth in the background. We're, like, coming in pretty hot, apparently, but we're slowing down fast. Here's Lily. She brought us here. You see Lily's face straining because you're, like, flying as fast as you can straight up, but it doesn't feel like you're moving anywhere. But the readout in your helmet tells you that you're rapidly approaching the ground. And your velocity towards it is dropping slowly as you, like, fart your way upwards using your magic flying powers. How long till we land, Lily?
I don't know, what's it say?
You've got, like, an ETA. Reach 0 velocity and 100 meters above the surface in 30 seconds.
30 seconds. I'm kind of busy.
It's just like I sure hope we don't just like smush into the ground. Like, look at all this bullshit I've had to deal with just to get this stream working. She turns the camera around and there's like a whole big floating array of gear behind them both. A big, massive, unfolded, like tinfoil antenna. And everyone in the bar is dead quiet. No one's saying anything. Like, it had gone from idle chatter, but now everyone's just staring at the screen with their mouths open.
I assume the Americans have already been to the moon. Like, oh wait, no, the history really changed during World War II. Has anyone been to the moon publicly?
People have publicly been to the moon. Both the USA and the USSR have publicly been to the moon. So this is something the nerds would have told you about. I hope this doesn't change your decision too much. There are treaties against inhabiting the moon. No one's allowed to build any permanent structure there.
Yeah, that wasn't the plan.
Gotcha.
I mean, we got an air tent.
You do have an air tent, that's correct, but it's currently stowed, I believe.
It's terrifying.
And yeah, I'll come in for the landing.
Yeah, it's tense. That ground looks like it's approaching real fast. Malia's just like pointing camera down, and she goes quiet as well, as she's like clearly clenching and shitting her pants because she might be about to die. Give me an aerobatics check. Have you got aerobatics? I'll just take...
I do, but it's not super amazing.
Maybe spend an action point.
Action points on this. I'm gonna spend 2. That gives me +4, right?
I had it set so that you could only spend 1. How do people feel about that?
Sounds good.
All right.
Yeah.
I think I prefer that too.
It's
That
like,
way you don't do like +10 with one action.
I feel like
Yeah,
the ones to hit
It's an edge.
are okay to
And-
stack.
Do I need to get any equipment bonus for that computer readout and everything?
I'll let you spend an FP for another
an extra...
+1, but you can spend up to... You can spend 2 FP +2 if you want.
I will do that.
Nice roll.
Need to, but good.
Yeah.
It's one of those better safe than sorry situations.
Slow superhero landing on the moon. Dropping
then as soon
Cheese Girl off and floating back up
as
a bit.
soon as I like my feet hit the ground and I like take a breath, I go, huh. So that just happened.
Malia just screams, "We're on the moon! I'm on the moon!" She like reaches down and grabs a rock and throws it. She's like, "Look at it go! I'm on the moon!" So like, what were we gonna do for the stream? Should we do it like a makeup tutorial?
We're gonna explore around, you crazy person. Yeah, and we're just gonna like plant the flag, do moon stuff.
You moon stuff. You plant a Nirvana flag. What is Nirvana's flag? What does it look like? If we
I bet it's
discuss
like
this
some
at
kind of
all.
island theme.
Island theme, palm trees,
Well, I mean, like,
flamingos.
No, probably something like. Actually, we did have a flag at one point. I could probably dig it out of the archives.
It were pretty lame.
It was pretty lame.
Yeah. I want to think they wouldn't have a rectangular flag because they'd be nerds and they'd be like, let's not have a rectangular flag. Let's have...
It's got to be square.
it's got to be a hypercube. Tesseract.
It's something.
Our flag
Anyway,
is a tesseract.
We put the flag goes in the moon.
I mean, they could be the kind of nerds who are like, it can't be rectangular. And then they make a rectangular one and they're like, oh shit, and then they fly it horizontally.
It's portrait. It's not technically a rectangle, it's an oblong.
It's probably some weird obscure shape, like, or not like the flag itself is for square rectangular, but like it's some kind of like the Earth flag that's just a bunch of rings.
I know the one you
guys
mean.
see that thing? Yeah. But anyway, flag gets planted.
Like,
And
we planted a flag.
and like, you know, moon stuff, general talking,
This
public
is the moon.
speaking. I'll roll. What's public speaking default to?
IQ -5?
All right. Probably one of the nerds came up with a pre-prepared speech that I had to memorize. Or is in like a feed or something. But yeah, I will do the talking.
You've got writing, haven't you?
I do.
Yeah. Give me a writing check to have written a speech.
And I had weeks to do this. Can I get a +2?
Yeah, I'll give you a +2. Nice. Yeah, so you just read the speech you had written. You set it up, you're scrolling with your eyes. You're using the gesture, the eyebrow gesture to scroll.
But yeah, it's just going to be a day. Oh, and we have to do this. She makes some cheese because of the moon.
Yeah, indeed. So it's a bit awkward, but Malia's figured out a way to get it out of her suit safely. And she makes a couple of little, like, cheese patio furniture, and you sit on it.
But yeah, we could be taking questions and stuff like that too.
Oh yeah,
Like-
there's quite a time lag.
No, actually not. It's only 1.2 seconds. Or 1.8 seconds.
You know, that is what I would call quite the time lag.
I mean, it's not
That is what I would call quite the time lag.
There you go.
But I mean, if we're getting
There you
fed,
go.
if we're getting fed text messages, you know, it's probably not audio.
No, yeah, you'll be reading from the stream.
But you know, there'll be like a text bar, and some of the nerds are moderating and taking the best questions, or if the news wants to call or whatever. I got a crew.
You're just gonna do one where she just like calls you up, like video phone style, sends you a message like, "Why the fuck you go to moon?"
Because it's the moon?
The news is all over this by now, like 10 minutes in. Lily Dunning on the moon. I'm pretty sure Mila's trying to call you right now, Sigrid.
The nerds are letting you know. Your mom's on the
Oh.
line. Should we let her through?
Yes, yes. Sigurd's like on the face to face. Mila calls Audrey, and we put Mila on the line on this with Sigrid.
Conferencing. Lily Dunning, why the fuck are you on the moon? You get home right now, young girl.
It's on the. I'm on the moon.
I don't give a
How is
shit.
everyone not impressed by this?
Oh yes, it's very impressive. Now get back from the moon before you kill yourself.
We're gonna spend the day here. We got a tent.
Be careful, Lily.
But yeah, moon stuff happens.
How
We
much is
don't-
this
oh,
phone call costing me to the moon?
Ah,
No, you on Audrey's phone, and Audrey, I am speaker phoning while she talked to you through streaming thing.
Jesus
I
Christ.
don't get it. It almost magic.
Wait, and then you hear Ray's voice in the background like, Mila, you're on the news. And then you start getting this weird 1.8 second time lag overlap of voices, and Mila just gets cut out of the conversation. She's like, we're going to have a serious talk, Lily, when you get back. Just beep.
But yeah, moon stuff.
so Violet gets on the phone and starts the process of finding all of her co-conspirators.
All of Lily's co-conspirators.
Mm-hmm.
It's not difficult. I don't even need to roll. 3 of them work for you.
I mean, the ones that don't work for her, she doesn't care about. Just like, and there's no orders like stop it. Just figure out where the holes are and what's missing.
Mission control.
It's in the NAC building we just built.
Yeah, they've got mission control going in the NAC building. I suppose I
Oh,
could move
awesome.
us
That's much better. I was worried that they were using my shit.
there. They are using a lot of your shit.
Well, but stolen versions of my shit, as opposed to
No, I think this floor has been. Floor 3 has been taken over.
Yeah. Floor 3 is now mission control. But, yeah. While on stream, Lily, you and Cheese Girl, you and Malia will both get pings to your suit. Do you see that? Malia says.
Oh, look, what is it?
It's like detecting a radio source just over the horizon. Like there's some kind of weak radio signal source very nearby to where you are. On the surface of the moon, it looks like.
Alright, well, we're gonna take a quick break from the stream and let the, thing go, and then check that out, because I don't want to be live streaming a weak radio signal.
Aye. You'll float on over there. You can't really see anything from the air quotes. But as you get closer, your suits can detect it stronger. Give me a computer operation check. It'll be at a +2 again for equipment. Cheese Girl's gonna do one as well. Yeah, you narrow it down, and you spot something. A wrong formation of rocks laid out too neatly. And when you float on down to it, there's actually steps leading to a door.
Ha!
I think only Lily will be able to see this at a minute. It's
What
got
is
a
the rest of the world watching?
stream paused.
Yeah, it's probably the news freaking out.
When it pauses, I think people hand over money as people realize they lost their bets.
Yeah, there is a fair bit of money changing hands.
Who had space?
It's just, yeah, this is when the bar finally like erupts into noise.
A bunch of ah.
But knock on the door.
Knock on the door slowly. It looks fairly deserted inside, honestly. You start feeling something a bit strange.
Is there a window?
Yeah, there is a little window in it. You can see through it. It's into an airlock.
Well, we'll bamf through.
Whoop. Take Cheese Girl in with you, I assume.
Yeah. I mean, we'll leave the thousands of pounds, or, like the 1,000 pounds of equipment on my back, but
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And then is there another window?
There is another window in that one. Bamfing straight through?
I mean, we'll take a look first, but yeah.
Yeah. Dark corridor. You have to shine your headlamp through to illuminate anything. It's pitch black in there. But you can see on the other side, it looks like there's 3 more doors. And based on the look of the doors, they're probably elevators.
We'll go down the upper one first.
Well, so you bamf into that corridor.
Mm-hmm.
As you do this, lights turn on in it. Dim red ones.
All right. Go down the upper one.
You walking towards this elevator over here.
Uh-huh.
And so you float over. Sorry, I'm trying to get Cheese Girl in.
Also, is there any insignia or language written on the wall?
There
Good
is
question.
nothing. There are English letters and numbers
Okay.
on some of these doors in places, and they do
So
have
this is not
keypads.
Russian-based.
So yeah, probably not Russian. Because
Or
of
USSR.
the lack of Cyrillic. And also lack of, Chinese or Japanese. Where is she? Personal acquaintances? University friends? Malia Barlow.
She should probably get moved to NAC, but yes.
There is no window through to the elevators, though.
I'll push the down button.
It's not a down button, it's a keypad.
I'll hit enter.
Just like... Doot. Beeps sullenly. There is air in here, you think.
Yeah, I'm going to leave the spacesuit on. That can last a couple more days of this.
Malia says, I think there's an atmosphere. The suit says there's an atmosphere. I don't know if this means it's breathable. What's in it, though?
Let's not take the helmets off.
I was really hoping to take the helmets off. Like, what this shit is this?
Someone broke international treaty.
Like, no shit, but who?
My bet, the Americans. But let's keep going. Can we get the door wedged open?
Yes, Malia, pulls out some cheese and makes a crowbar-y thing. Pushes some cheese in between, and as it forces it open, and it overpowers the gears, and does open up to reveal a deep elevator shaft.
Then we go down the shaft.
Float.
So she's pretty much just Green Lantern with cheese?
Essentially, yeah.
Okay.
Cheese lantern.
Whoops. Roll me HT or will, please, whichever's greater.
I think that will is, but just barely. Is it spooky?
No. It is a success by 5. That's pretty good. You do feel something strange, though. it's taken a lot of effort to both carry the things that you've got and fly. You feel yourself speeding up slightly, even with the moon gravity, towards the bottom of the lift shaft. And
Oh shit! I think I put two and two together. She's gonna go up.
you start flying back up.
Yeah.
You lose a bunch of FP, I'll say. like a good 3 FP. But you manage to make it back to the top of the lift shaft.
Did you feel that shit?
Yeah. Like, look, she shows you the crowbar, or what's left of it. It's turned from hard, concrete parmesan into floppy string cheese.
I think this is the metahuman prison.
Like, what the fuck? Give me
She's gonna call.
Give me just a perception or a search check.
Sure. Search. Well, my perception's better. But do you want search if I have it?
Yeah, search if you've got it. And if you actually, like, you start actively looking around a bit more, I'm guessing.
Yeah, we're not going down there. On the nose.
Okay, so the walls in here are just dusty as fuck. It's covered in moon dust everywhere. And, like, you see where Malia's brushed past some. You wipe it off and it's an access panel to, like, emergency oxygen tanks and the like. And I'm just going to turn dynamic lighting off because I've been really rude to the other players. I'm sorry, dudes.
No worries, it's our turn.
I'll just drag you to NAC HQ, drag you back to the moon base entrance. And quite clearly, written there on the oxygen tanks is Dunning Medical.
Huh.
Like, did Nirvana break international treaties?
Maybe. I'm gonna call my mom.
Okay.
Gonna die. Like, ask to be connected through from thing.
So, I should mention, you cut the live stream. The nerds and the gang still get to see what we've just seen, I think.
Yeah, probably.
So, like, as soon as you get to call your mum, it's just like nerds clamoring on the other end. Holy fucking shit, Jesus Christ, what is... Oh, Lily, please answer.
So they saw all that?
Yeah. I've
Hey,
dragged
guys.
everyone here. I don't know if you would be.
Maybe we should call my mom. Do you want to get a video conference in?
Like, yeah. Mila gets brought back up. I don't know why Laura's here.
Hi, Mom.
Lily? Have you left the moon yet? No. Where the fuck are you? What is that place? Are you building moon bases? Do not build moon bases, Lily. The treaty.
This was already here, Mama?
The fuck? Wait, what is that? Why has it got my gear from the 80s there?
This isn't the first time we found your shit in a very questionable place.
I make a lot of shit, Lily.
Yeah.
The main purchaser of my shit is our government. They are the #1 user of Dunning medical equipment.
Great.
And then I think the door will open in the situation room. A couple of your metahumans will walk in. Genevieve will be like, "I tried to stop them, but they are very rude." And then in walks Garth. He's a founder. Nirvana. State affiliated, living founders, Garth. Y'all need to go pick Lily up right now. He points at you all. She needs.
Lucius, sorry.
Go on. No, you go on.
He kind of like looks at him, looks up, looks at him, looks up, and then simply asks, "How?"
How quick can that skipper you got there get there, Violet?
Isn't she a teleporter?
Yeah, but there's a good chance she won't be able to teleport back if she's been in too close proximity to that thing for a few days.
I mean, hours
What?
in theory?
What's that there? Redhead, Ginge?
What thing is that?
Well,
And-
I don't know what your friend Violet here's told you, but, you know, she's the CEO of a brand new aerospace startup company that straight up swiped some of the top researchers from the Nirvana Research Center into the private enterprise out of a free economic zone laboratory.
Swipe is a really hostile word.
It really is, I'm sorry. Headhunted, made a very generous offer. And the nerd's like, oh, whatever, like, chaw. We get to make cooler things, and, like, I've got 6 VR headsets now. Do you know what that feels like? It's amazing.
But we have a shuttle.
Yeah, I suppose.
A plane that can go in space, she clarifies, realizing Sigrid might not know what a shuttle is.
Lily's tested the things. It'll work. It should work. I mean, you know, we haven't gone over every circuit twice, but, you know, if something breaks, you might be a bit screwed. But it works.
I mean, why can't she get back?
Y'all remember when I told you I went to the moon? Well, not me, but my guys.
I assume that was a story.
Yeah, more of an anecdote. On account of it really happening. They was at the moon.
And it have something to do with why Lily in trouble?
Am I on the ground right now, Luke?
You are on the ground right now.
I point the camera. I have Malaya look at me, and I'm like, look, gravity, look, as I jump up and down slightly.
No way, Malia says. She's like, guys, this is scary. I want to go home now. Nerds, what does this atmosphere mean? Can I take my helmet off? I'm getting claustrophobic.
Don't take your helmet off. We're fine, honey. We're fine.
One of the nerds says, yeah, that's a breathable nitrogen-oxygen mix. You could smoke in there. Garth, like, rubs his head. And is like, yeah, we built that place.
Why?
We don't want to be taking off our helmets in here, guys. There is moon dust everywhere, and that shit will get in your lungs and destroy them.
Okay, says Malia. Like, did you guys say you had a spaceship just then?
A shuttle, yeah.
Can you, like, come get us? You said it'd only take a few hours.
Fine, let's go get them.
Sure. That honestly, that
Garth?
sounds like fun.
Before that, what the hell is in here?
A few things. Now, if I had a means of getting in contact with the guy who looks after that place, he'd be friendly. But if he meets you, he's not gonna be friendly. I mean, you could probably subdue him.
I'm just gonna tie a there's an atmosphere in here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna like not open my thing, but turn on like if there's any kind of exterior radio for instances, like this, and just yell down the shaft.
Okay. Make some noise.
Like, hey, Garth's on the phone. Wants to talk to you.
Yeah, I don't know how well that's gonna go for you. Y'all should be careful. Y'all should get back real fast before you find anything more out, honestly. That'd be ideal.
No. This is some bullshit.
Yeah, it is. I would also like that we cut these communications as soon as possible. This will not be a secure channel. You're broadcasting with a high-gain antenna from the surface of the moon. And I know it's encrypted, but shit, there ain't no encryption that can't be cracked these days. So yeah, quicker we stop this talking, the betters.
Before you do, say the following things. I am insert your name. Lily Dunning is a friend. Don't murder her. And she pushes record on her computer.
Ah. Alright, listen up, Johnny. This is Garth. Girl here you're talking to is Lily Dunning. She's a friend. She works with me. Don't be a fucking idiot, Johnny. Thanks. How's that?
Fine.
Johnny's the guy who's down there.
All right, we're gonna get back on the. Oh, we can't get back on the surface now.
Emergency code. The airlock has an emergency access exit on it. It's just the lift doors that you'll not be able to get through.
Text me all the codes, damn it, and she'll like start storming out.
Yeah. Seriously though, gonna have to cut these communications.
Yeah, we're cutting him off. Text me the shit. Don't be a dick.
Okay.
I guess we should get going. Can you give us the location? She's looking at Garth.
Yeah. They yeah, the nerds just zoom in on it on the map for you. And Garth says there it is, and points.
All right. What do you think, Sigrid? First dog on the moon?
Arr.
No, I think you have to wait.
Arr. Tilts his head sideways. Should we take a quick break and then come back with the final segment, or shall we call it here?
Honestly, I feel like this is a great place to call it.
Yeah, lunar reveal is good.
Lunar reveal.
No, I think we go for a little bit longer before break and just do that scene where they all have the helmets under their arms and get on the freaking
I did.
spaceship.
I legit just saw that scene. Yeah. Lol.
But yes, this is a really good place to stop.
Okay, yeah, no, we'll not take a quick break then. But we will start wrapping up. So, communications get cut. You guys might have some questions for Violet. Garth just revealed that she's CEO of a aerospace company that's apparently got a shuttle that can get to the moon in just a matter of hours.
Luke, by the way, we will actually get out and start the transmissions back up, but just be doing moon stuff again.
Okay, you're trying to be unsuspicious.
Good call.
Coy, yeah. So you can stay in contact with him, so long as you don't straight up blurt out shit.
Yeah, no, we're just doing moon stuff. We're taking questions like, Mrs. Willis, 3rd grade class, has a question for us,
Yeah. The nerds did send you a massive bag of science shit as well. All sorts of stuff they want testing on the moon.
We'll
And
do
sports
that.
equipment.
We're doing moon stuff for the rest of the day, for the few hours while they get geared up and do their thing.
It's a lot of fun. Give me an acting check, maybe? Malia's got very shaky hands whenever she's holding the camera.
We tripod it. They know something's up.
Yeah, the nerds managed to filter out a few questions like, wait, why is Lily not flying?
Oh, so many conspiracies are going to be born from that.
You try hopping a fair distance away, and you still, like, you can get off the ground a bit. You manage to
No,
teleport 10 yards,
we're-
but it costs you, like, all your
I
FP.
am going. No, here's what's happening. I am taking the camera,
Koi.
and we're just not pointing anything at my feet.
Koi. Smart. Yeah, that'll do it.
So yeah, that's what we're doing. All right, back to these guys.
Yeah, so, it's looking at, we would love to have another month of pre-flight checks, if possible. That we could definitely confirm if it's safe or not, if you gave us another 28 days, boss. How does that
No,
sound?
it need to be now.
Boss, why is Sigrid here?
It's easier not to explain, to be honest. Will it fly?
I mean, it could. We can run startup procedure in an hour, less than an hour.
Get it ready to go.
All right, it's probably going to take 30 minutes to move it somewhere where it's not got a ceiling above it. But we will start right away.
We need to go through ceiling.
The ceiling won't be there. We're going to move it out of the way of the ceiling. Nerds running around everywhere. You're all getting measured for spacesuits. Matthias, have you got anything to say?
No.
Do you accept
Just another Tuesday.
space
Does
suit
anybody
measurement?
pass on space? Violet looks pretty excited.
How many seats on the shuttle again?
And you know, 6.
Now there's, it's got a lounge area that's got 10 seats,
Okay.
and then it's got like a cabin / bunk area that can handle 8.
Okay.
So the group can be accommodated pretty well. In fact, it kind of someday this will be a very luxury shuttle, but none of the bells and whistles are installed yet.
No, it's all like raw, good as the flight grade aluminium stuff. Foam sealant and insulation. And yeah, you'll, like, an hour and 30 minutes will pass, and you'll find yourselves walking across the tarmac at the airport towards a very strange looking vehicle. No visible
Why have-
engines.
I mean, it has visible engines. They're just not necessarily going to be used for this flight.
Okay.
As we're walking, Sigurd's like, "Why everybody walking so slow?"
It's a thing.
One of the
Oh.
nerds says, like, "Shut up, Sigrid." Yeah, your head honcho smartest nerd is probably coming with you as well, Violet.
That's good, because I prefer to have another person that knows how to fly.
Actually, it's probably the best if the second smartest nerd comes. You usually want the smartest nerd on the ground.
Uh-huh.
Truth.
Fair. Yeah, and the second smartest nerd has been better in the simulation as well at flying it.
That'll work.
So, like, flight test to the moon, I guess, he says as he's flipping all the switches in the cockpit.
Let's
No,
just go-
you not guess anything.
Alright. Wipes some sweat off his brow.
Wait, why are you threatening the pilot, Sigrid? He's on our side.
Motivating him.
We're going to the moon, yeah.
Launch in.
We're not going to necessarily record the entire course, though.
T-minus 10, 9. Oh shit, I dropped my bagel. Launch.
Hold on, guys.
Abort launch. Bagel dropped. Oh god, the cream cheese landed on the floor side. It's ruined.
See, I'm just picturing Sigrid like screaming, like in half terror, half joy.
I don't
It's
know.
kind of
There's a part of me that thinks that Sigurd's like about to travel to the heavens, so maybe she's actually just back there screaming for Valhalla!
so everyone's braced for like a massive like launch type thing, and then it very gently lifts off the ground
Yeah,
and slowly rises into the sky.
yeah. Like it stays.
And then it turns on the engines, which blast everybody to the back.
Yeah.
But there's a disappointing moment where it's like, oh, we're not really okay. Good.
Uh-huh.
Damn it! Why you have to be like that?
Once we get into space, though, it's a pretty intense like feeling like you're going into the heavens.
For Valhalla!
Atmospheric engines are hard.
And yeah, it only takes a few minutes to get into orbit.
And I think that's where we cut off.
Yeah,
I think this is
as the second stage engine or whatever it is cuts out, and Sigrid's hair's floating alongside her body. Matthias's keepsake from the past floating up from between his collar. And Lucius's pregnant girlfriend waking up in the hold like, wait, this isn't my bedroom.
Ah,
Nah, Laura's not on board.
I can just imagine a phone call. Hey, honey, I'm gonna be back in like a couple days. We're just going to the moon. See ya.
Post-credits scene should come after the credits. Anything anyone wanted to say before we call it? No?
Nah.
All right.
just because it's funny, a minor. At some point, when other people aren't paying attention during the trip, Violet and the pilot will briefly consult about like all the things that aren't working properly.
Oh yeah, there's a million of them. He's really upset with so many things.
Like that pen should not be floating. There should be gravity right now.
Yeah.
If that's not working, what else isn't?
Yep. They absolutely should be artificial gravity.
That's all I got.
Yeah, it's got a huge long list. That's a good one. Well, I am Luke. I was the GM today. We had Jared.
Hey, I'm Jared. I played Matthias Oberlin.
Ryan. We had Everoth.
Hello, I was Sephiroth playing Lucius Lockhart.
We had Lee.
Hi, I'm Lee. I played Violet, and she's a little jealous of Lily beating her to the moon.
Only by a few hours.
It matters.
It
Still,
does.
all that counts.
Yeah. She also cheated, though. You're doing it.
That's
I
the only
did
way
not
to get to the
cheat.
moon.
Fair enough. We had James.
I'm James. I play Sigrid de Berserker.
Gonna be the first Viking on the moon.
Gonna be the first Viking on the moon.
Nice. Also, oh yeah, you said it earlier. Fen would not have been the first dog on the moon. Been so many dogs on the moon.
Oh man,
Packs of
You're right, the
wild dogs
Russians.
on the moon. And we
The first dog to make it back from the moon.
And we had Tara.
Hey, I'm Tara. I played Lily. Maybe the first woman on the moon?
No.
Okay. First Nirvana person on the moon.
I think you're the youngest person ever on the moon.
Oh, okay. I'll take that.
Unless
So not the first from Nirvana.
it depends. We should check when Malia's birthday is, because she might be a bit
True.
younger than you.
That's what the timeline is for, but anyway.
So, Weather Kobold Cafe will be back next
Did we get
Friday.
Ever?
Oh, did we?
Ever?
Yeah. He were a quick one.
Well,
Back next Friday with us. We will be doing Halloween games again. Hopefully, Little Ages. Also, a GURPS Murder Maze Escape. riffing off all my favourite horror ever. Off.
Nice.
And maybe Ghostbusters. Maybe.
Ooh, maybe Ghostbusters.
I get down on Ghostbusters.
I could maybe, but it's a whole new system I'd have to learn, and it looked fairly complex.
It might be in GURPS or something. I might just use the idea.
I'm pretty
as
sure there's a
inspiration.
Ghostbusters GURPS source book.
I was going to say that the Ghostbuster system is similar to GURPS, in my
Okay.
understanding.
Oh, so maybe it wouldn't be too complex for me. Well,
But anyway,
Similar history, yeah.
anyway.
it depends on the job hunt goes.
Coy.
And if I have time and I'm not stressed to hell.
Yeah, ain't that just how shit be? So, post-credits scene. It's a dark... It's the moon base, clearly, but cleaner. Or rather, the dirt is not moon dust, it is human gunk that has accrued over months without proper cleanliness being adhered to. A skinny guy, wearing only his underpants, and with a long scraggly beard and long unkept hair, is donning, like, military webbing, equipping what looks to be weaponry, and cracking his, like, shoulders and knuckles, and is like, oh, no one's gonna get Johnny. No one's gonna take it away from Johnny. All for Johnny. All for Johnny. And we'll zoom out and see what he's looking at. This huge blue-purple glowing crystal that dominates the center of the room that he's in. That he's got, like, various offerings to scattered around. And he, like, cocks a shotgun as he says it. And you're...
I guess.
Go on, Eva. I'll have a reaction.
I guess even in space you need a shotgun.
Even, especially in space, you need a shotgun. Yeah, did I not
The
mention
shotgun would be the most deadly weapon ever.
the wild Russian dogs in space? You need a shotgun to take out as many of the... When 30 to 50 wild Russian moon dogs come into your backyard,
I'm not sure if they should be wearing suits or not.
you've got 3 to 5 seconds before your children are eviscerated. And you need to take out them wild moon hogs as quick as possible. So yeah, bye everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.